Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Welcome back to another episode of the No Comfort Zone podcast. Whoa, what a start to the day. Got up a little bit later than I expected, still hit my workout, and it was only 30 minutes, but it was 30 minutes of an intensive leg, abdomen, and cardio workout. Oh my God, I'm still sweating. It's like an hour and a half later. But got home and actually did my green drink, and I love it with my Vitamix. So this is such a great drink. I look forward to it. What it is it's basically half a cup of water, half a cup of grapes, half a cup of pineapple, half a banana, 2 cups of packed spinach. I throw my protein in there from Jim, and then I put my other little supplements in there and mix that up. And then, man, oh my God, I feel great after drinking it. So anyway, that's how I start my day, and I'm into it right now. And I always get up when I'm going through this no comfort zone mindset, this challenge that I put myself through. It's 60 days of a lot of gratitude in the morning, of getting up and reaffirming my goals, declaring them to the universe. This might sound a little crazy to some people, but I put it out there of where I want to go, what I want to be, and how I want to do it. It doesn't have to happen right now, but you know that law of attraction that comes out? I believe in part it's a good thing. I think that you can think yourself in a good place, but you're going to have to work your ass off to get there. And that's the part that's pretty tough, because it's easy to get distracted. It is so easy to get distracted. So what I do is, instead of getting distracted, I'll focus on a word that's going to tie into all of those things that I'm looking for. You know, if I want to lose weight, there's distractions. I want to eat this or do that, or not do this or not do that. So while I'm going through my rundown, my blueprint of how I'm going to do the day, it only takes moments. I mean, it's not that long. I get my head right and I'm on quickly to the next task. I don't think about things too much, especially in the morning when it's real easy to get comfortable, when it's real easy to slow down. I get myself jacked up. It's to the point now where I don't even need an alarm clock. I'm up at 5 a.m. like right away. No alarm clock necessary, regardless of what time I go to sleep. So the word that I focused on today is attitude. Now, before you say, oh, you know, here's another guy talking about attitude, let me share something with you. I want you to know this for 100%. Your attitude, you could have a bad attitude. And if you do, fake it. Have a better attitude. If you're responsible for people in your life, and if you're listening to this podcast, I'm pretty sure that you are, you're probably responsible for your girlfriend, you're responsible for your professor, you're responsible for your employer, you're responsible for your customers, your spouse, your kids, wherever you're at in your life, you're responsible to make sure that the people around you have a better reality. It's up to you. You're that person, and that's why you're listening to this podcast. I was the other way. I actually was a victim for a while, and I put myself in that role, and I played the role of a victim very well. What did it do? It didn't do any good for my kids, didn't do any good for my ex-spouse, didn't do anything good for my employer. I was a tax on a lot of people. And I had a bad attitude. And I wanted to have good intentions. I wanted to be a better person. But the fact of the matter is my attitude sucked for a very long time. And that's why I got the results I was getting. So now it's a little bit different. Now I look at things, I just did a little shift. So to me, I learned this through a lot of therapy. Yeah, I've been there. And I still practice these principles today. Is I realize that feelings is totally, it's a choice. Attitude is a 100% choice. It's not a feeling. So my attitude is totally up to me. It's a total mindset. So I just have to change my focus. Whatever's going on between my ears, I focus on something. I could call it good or bad. Half empty, half full. I'm just glad I have a glass. So with something in it. So here's where we're at. My attitude. No comfort zone. Tie it all together. Yeah, I'm tired. 14-hour days. Probably a lot of you do that. That's just the way it is. And I'm an employee 14 hours. I'm not, creating the portfolio I'm helping somebody else retire is what I'm doing. And I'm okay with that because the guy's good. That's my role in life. I'm okay with that. I get compensated fairly. I enjoy the job. I enjoy the people. But more importantly, I enjoy the purpose of why I'm doing it. And that's to help the people around me get better. So my attitude, although I'm tired, and although I'm going through this no comfort zone and I'm going, what am I thinking I'm doing? Where am I going with this? That's what happens when I think too much. But in the end, I just have to, next 15 minutes, what's going to happen for me? My attitude needs to change just for that second. You know what? I get to do this. I get to work out today. I'm healthy. I get to work out. I'm tired, but I get to work out. That workout was tough, man. I was almost throwing. If you ever done legs before, I was at the end where I was almost throwing up. Why am I working out? Because I want to be healthy. First thing I told my wife when we woke up to go work out together is this. She's like, do you want to go this morning? I said, absolutely not, but I want to be healthy for the next 40 years. So that's why I'm doing it. The purpose is so that I can enjoy my life in my 70s, 80s, and 90s. That's my goal. And I got to start doing it now while I'm 50. So I'm not unhealthy, but I could be a lot healthier. You know, I'm carrying around, I think, 20 extra pounds of fat that I shouldn't. So I'm trying to get it off, trying to live better, you know? It's all about my attitude. So I could look at it and say, oh, you know, I don't have enough time in the day. Priorities. What are my priorities? My priority is to be healthy long term and connect with my wife while we're working out. It's fun. We have a trainer. We both do what we do. It's hard. You know, it's only for a half an hour, but man, it's an intense workout. And I'm glad that we can do that together. So we wanted to spend more time together. Now we're spending time together in the gym, which has always been important to me. So your attitude is really going to elevate where you're going to go in your life. And I hope you know that, because if you really focus on your attitude, I used this analogy a really long time ago when I was like 20 years ago. You know, I wonder, these guys that survive these like the Nazi training camps, these victims of war and these refugees and these people that were in prison beyond their, you know, against their will. And how do these prisoners of war, how do these people that were in these concentration camps, how did they survive? You know, how did they survive when it was bleak and everything around them was terrible? I really think it comes down to the attitude and maybe a little bit of hope. And that's where I'm at. I want you to know that you got to have a little bit of hope in your life. That, you know, think about the rainbow. You know, there's a promise. Just be hopeful that things are going to get better. Your challenges that you face right now are there for a reason. Thank God. Good that you have these problems. They're your problems. Own them. Find the solutions. Move to the next level. My attitude has gotten me in really bad places, and it's gotten me in really great places. My attitude alone has moved me up, let's say, the corporate ladder. Now, there's a lot of people out there that are saying, the grind, and that's not that their thing is they don't like the corporate environment and stuff. That's true for them. What's true for me is I like being part of an organization. I love my time in the Marines. I like being part of a group. And more importantly, I just want to say this, I like being part of a winning group. Positive attitude. People capable of solving problems. When you collaborate with a bunch of people who want to solve problems, it's so much fun to be part of that. It's so much fun to be in that environment. And if you don't have that environment, man, I'm telling you right now, go to the website, thenocomfortzone.com. Get the blueprint. Give me an email so you can get on my email list. And what I'll do is I'll start firing you off emails that'll help you, your organization, your family get to the next level. Because in the end of the day, I lost a family. I lost them because of poor choices. I lost them because it wasn't the right selection in the first place. My relationship with my kids has been jeopardized due to my inability to cope with adversity. After a long and hard road, I'm getting my kids back. I'm trying, meaning a relationship with them. They're older now, but I'm trying to have that relationship with them. They're my kids. I love them. Boy, but they sure kind of went down a different road, kind of the same path I did when I was a teenager. And I don't agree with where they're going, but at the end of the day, it's their life now. They're adults. And hey, it's true for them, and they have their own problems to solve now. But I still want to be in their lives. I still want to be a part of them. They're my kids. I have a 10-year-old who's really committed and connected to me. He's following the path. He's doing what he can, and he's his father's son. And I can say this, I'm trying to be the best role model I can for him. We'll see how that works out. But my attitude for all my kids is the same. I have a daughter who's wants to go to medical school. She's so dialed in on studying right now, and in high school she was a train wreck, but now I'm so proud of her. She's getting A's as she's on her journey to get either if she's going to go to med school or not, I'm not sure, but in her medical student career where she's going, she's doing great, and she loves it, and she has passion, and it's so great to see that somebody with a lot of passion and a lot of drive, go for it. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to look at today, and I want you to have your attitude, know where it's at, and say, what do I need to do to have a better attitude? Motion creates emotion. Do you need to run around your house really quick, up and down the stairs? Do you need to get out of your house and go for a run regardless if it's snowing, if it's raining, whatever it is? Do you need to get some energy in your lungs? Do you need to get some air in your lungs, to create some energy? It just takes a start. One foot in front of the other. I'm telling you, that's all it takes. And when you have a good 15 minutes and another 15 minutes, and you solve a couple of problems, and you finish things, you finish making your bed, you finish cleaning your room, you clean up your dorm room, you clean up your office, you get things going so you feel good about it. This weekend, instead of going out partying and all that stuff, why don't you clean your space? Why don't you take care of your home? Take care of your home so it's impeccable, so you have a really dialed in place that you can go. Because your spirit, you need to have an uncluttered environment to succeed. People are disorganized and distracted, and it's their method of being successful. You know what? Try tightening things up a lot and see how more successful you'll become. Get organized. So if you take that finishing stuff with a great attitude, you have some gratitude in your life, grateful attitude, put those things together and watch what happens. Watch the people around you. Put a pop in your step today when you're around some people. High five someone today. Do some great things without telling anybody or getting caught. Maybe that's your challenge today. So from the No Comfort Zone podcast guy, I wish you the best day. I hope you have a phenomenal day. I hope you live it with passion. But more importantly, I hope you focus on your winning attitude. Focus on your winning attitude and don't take it for granted because you're the one that has control of it, okay? Have a great day. We'll see you in the next podcast. Thanks for listening.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.